We did it. We made it. The springtime, Gregorian springtime. Happy spring equinox to everyone. Blessed Astara to those who celebrate. It would have passed by the time you see this, but tomorrow is literally the spring equinox. Today is the new moon. And so I thought I would start some seeds. We actually have quite a few seeds to start for this March. We already have our February seedlings popping up, doing great. I'll show you those later. But for now, let's get these babies in some bags. And I can show you how I start my seeds. Okay, I think I finally got everything. Let's get started on these seeds because we have quite a bit to go through. Now, I already made a video about the seeds I'm growing. So go check it out. First, this is how I start seeds. We're starting off with some of our flower seeds, most of our flower seeds here. How I like to start my seeds is the bag and paper towel method. That is my way of starting my seeds. And it has worked. Every seed has germinated other than sweet pea. Sweet pea seeds, for some reason, they start, but they don't do well in this particular way. So that's the only one I can say that to. But we're gonna make batches. So what I like to do is take a plastic bag like so, and try to figure out like kind of how I want them to sit. I am gonna cut this smaller too. Start with that. I'm only starting like 4 seeds per plant, I think would be a good one. So yeah, that works. And then this can even be cut even smaller. This is what I like to do. I like to cut a small piece of paper towel, water, just slightly. Okay, now this is where I always get confused if I should. Okay, yeah, just a little bit so it sticks to the plate. See? And then I'm gonna take my zinnias here. My zinnias that I harvested? Is that the word, harvested? Collected from my plant last year. So, give me a second. Or, yeah, last year. I just need to find some seeds. And I can never remember which way to start zinnia seeds, so we're just gonna start them with the little corner guide down, like so. And like I said, especially zinnia plants, they get so big. I'm going to try to stick to my 4 seed rule, because if I get any more than that, it starts getting crazy for me. That's not a good seed. I don't like that seed. But I do like this one. Okay. You slap all 4 seeds down like that, and then spray the seed directly so it sticks to the paper. And then you fold it with a little bit of it up, stick it down. And then what I like to do is I like to take painter's tape, which I should have wrote everything down on here already, but I didn't. So we're gonna be doing this the hard way today. I see. And then we just write zinnia on it. And I'm interested to see if these zinnias come out just white, because I only collected these seeds from the white flowers. So I really am interested to see. And then you just pop. Now the fun thing is this could actually be even smaller, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Well, am I gonna make it smaller? I'm trying to debate if I want to make it smaller just because of the amount of seeds that have to go in this plastic bag. Yeah, I am actually. Because, yeah, a lot of seeds that have to go in this bag. So, and I'm not gonna just use one bag, but I do like to use as much as the bag as I can. So then, what the hell is that? Oh, I'm trying to reopen this bag. Well, it is what it is in there. And then you just put the tape kind of like this. I do like it to be able to fold over the bottom like so, but we'll see. My only beef is, and this is a personal problem because of the things I use, is that I know that's not gonna stay. Like the painter's tape, if you're yelling at the screen telling me, Anna, the painter's tape isn't gonna work. I know. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got, boss. So, and then I like to try to soak it because you can soak them in the bag, but that's when the writing writes off the painter's tape. So I'm trying to do it this way so it doesn't. Right? So then you just take your little boop, pop them in there like boop. And they'll be right down there like that. And then I like to grab the painter's tape, which is why I like the painter's tape. And then you can pull your hand out without like really fucking it up. And then he just sits in there. Boom, we're done with one. Okay, I thought I'd bring you in closer because, you know, it's only fair. I actually bought 2 other seeds. I got some Moonlight, are you gonna show them? Moonlight marigold seeds, which, oh, I'm so excited. And then I'm actually gonna try to do some dahlias. Ooh, from Seed. So we'll see how that goes. There are 2 little strips here. So you see how small that strip is? You ain't need it to be anything crazy. And then we just spray it down. And then start some. Oh, I'm so excited to start marigold seeds. I love marigold. So they only gave you 25 seeds, right? Yeah, you only get 25 seeds, like literally. They counted those motherfuckers out. So I'm gonna try to be scarce until I can harvest my own seeds. So yeah, this one is actually only gonna get 4 started because I'm not playing. Hopefully, is it that way or is it this way? I feel like it's this way. Right? I don't know. It'll tell me. It'll tell me once it starts. So, okay, I feel like that's where it goes. Okay. Oh, and they're such a beautiful flower. So I'm excited to have them in my grasp. Okay, yeah, we literally are only starting 4 of these seeds and not an extra 1. Maybe 5. Maybe we'll start 5. We'll start 5 simply because we have 25 seeds. So we have 5 chances to start 5 seeds, right? Right? Math. Okay, we'll give these little babies some space. Give them some space. Space them out. So, there we go. And then we will give them a squirt directly. Oh, why would you move? Why would you do that? That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of the moisture. Don't be scared of the moisture. Okay. And then we just tuck them into their little rosy cozy. Like that. Yes. Okay. And then mark them like this. And then we'll write it on there. So then you take your tape. So this is a big piece of tape. This is too big, but put your tape on like that. Okay. Pick it up. Like so. Fold it over at the end like that, just to tuck the babies in, and then right on here, Moonlight Mary Gold. I'm just gonna make this a little thicker. Mary. Go. Okay. And then give them one last little spritz directly on the seed, right? Or over the seed, I should say. And then we put these baddies in our bag. So we're gonna take our bag and you grab them up real careful like that. And then you're gonna toss them in this bag. Not toss them, but put them at the bottom of this bag here. Sorry, my camera battery died. You're on my phone now. Whoops. But I wanted to show you how I put it in a bag. Okay, there's two things I can show you now since you're here. One, this is why you should be careful about putting painter's tape, because you can see that the Zinnia tag is gone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just re-tag them all outside of the bag, which I know somebody's screaming, Indigo, that you should have been did that. I know. But we did our first 4. I'm gonna just re-tag these quick because don't piss me off. When will I return?
Saw the nonchalant murder plot sank beneath my skin like ice. Why are you doing this? I asked breathlessly. Locke abandoned his post. You won. There's no need to keep going after him, let alone keep the rest of us here. Just enjoy your victory and let us go. Let you go? He chuckled. Don't sell yourself short, doll. You and my darling new wife might just be the most valuable people on this planet. The first 2 women most of us have seen in a decade. And what's more, the promise of even more women once we find out where the rest of your kin were dropped off.
We did it! Hey, now we finished our seedles. So what you're looking at is my bag of seeds. Let me bring you closer. I'll keep you out of the light as best as possible. So this is my bag of seeds. As you can see, it's taped onto the window. I have to say, truly, listen to me real quick. The key I've learned to seed germination. Jump scare. This is Editing Indy from the future. I wanted to come on here and just give you a quick update on our seeds because we have developments. Look at that. So this is our cosmos. We have a pack of cosmos, a pack of lettuce, and a pack of basil. All already need to come out, and it's only been 4 days. So I cannot stress enough that it's very important to have your seeds on a, sorry, it's so bright, a south-facing window if you can. If you ain't got the space, tape it on there. And then also, I must say, I've been getting a lot better germination now that I've been starting my seeds with the new moon. I did a cute little new moon blessing, and they're doing pretty great. So I'm gonna put these babies in some seed trays, and I'm gonna show you my February seedlings. Okay, back to the scheduled program. Bye. This is where all my seedlings sit. Again, by a south-facing window, but I still use grow lights. I only use these 2 shelves, which is crazy, but they both have lights on them. Let me get you real quick. Okay, I have you up here so I can show you my seeds because this is my main seed tray here. You can see. And these got our babes in them. Like, we have our little guys here still, which are for, crazy enough, most of these are flowers. So this whole line, This whole line in the back is hollyhocks here. Look how big she is. I'm at the point of growing where it's like, shit, we're just gonna have a bunch of seedlings all over the house for a little while because we still have 2 inches of snow left on the ground. So yes, we just had a snowstorm this weekend, so last weekend. But yeah, these are my little seedlings. My little cauliflower that's looking kind of sad, kale, arugula, onions, all hollyhocks, canterbury bells. Who's planted canterbury bells? Please tell me, because I don't know anything about them and I need to know. Same with delphiniums, and then another thing of arugula. So there's that. I've already had to start potting up too because we have our spinaches. I can't wait for my salad garden. Like, I can't wait for the salad garden. So we have 2 spinaches that both are looking pretty good. Yeah, and they're kind of growing at the same exact pace, which I think is super cool. And then we have our cauliflower here. So I love it. I love them. I love them so much. That's that pack. Hold on, let me get the other ones. Hold on, I have to show you all of them. Okay, these are my big boys. These are my big boys, my loofahs that I started in February. And I know you're like, Indigo, why would you start loofahs in February? Because loofahs are slow growers and need heat. And we have a short growing window in this fucking city. But these are my loofahs. I have 2 big boys here growing swell. I'm so proud of them. Look at that loofah. So proud of him. I don't know if I can show you his roots, but he 100% has roots already coming out of the bottom, which means I already have to pot him back up. I just potted them like, stop. Okay, hold on. 2 things at once. I'm crushing this leaf, so I don't want to do that anymore. Don't crush leaves. And then I almost knocked over, oh my gosh, my sweet peas. I think all these peas need a new pot. This is the little pot they're in, but they are this long. So I'm quite sure they need a new one, but you know what I mean? Like, look how long she is. But we put her on a little trellis. She has this one and another one. Like I said before, sweet peas are the only things that haven't germinated well for me in my bag method, and I think it's because of the heat. I know it's because it's too hot. So we just grow them like this and put them in a box, and you see all these little guys here, and both of these guys are using the same trellis. So everybody lean on to one another, and this guy here, he's just too damn big. And I probably won't even be able to pop them out for another month. So I really need to figure out how am I going to pop these out of this little pots and put them into a bigger pot without disturbing the roots very much. You gotta do it wet. You just gotta do it wet and just like have it as a brick. Take the brick out, put it in a new one. My last one that I'm super excited for, let me check the roots. Okay, there's no roots at the bottom yet, are my lupins. I never would have guessed lupins look like this. I've never grown lupins. I don't think I've seen a lupin in real life before. So I don't know what I was expecting, but is that my phone? Suspected scam. Don't worry about it, don't worry. But yeah, those are my babies. These are my babies so far. And I'm so excited. Yeah, we're at seedling season. That's definitely this is the theme. It is seedling season. So we got mad seedlings to take care of and keep all these babies alive. We gotta keep all of them alive. I know once all the new seeds start to germinate, we're gonna have to take out our big tray. I have a 72 cell tray or whatever, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. So that's probably gonna be my next video, even though I should do my spring cleaning of all of my house plants because they're doing amazing. I'm just staring at them and I'm like, You're doing great, sweetie. So, you know, get your hands in some dirt, and I'll see you next time.